rutabaga. But maybe you weren't quite as conditioned, and that's a good thing. Or maybe you thought carrots and you wrote something else down because you don't want carrots. Whatever the reason, that's a good thing. You always want to think beyond our first preconditioned response. All right, now we're going to do a little PE. Okay. All you need to do for this is scoot your chair back just a little bit because you're going to use your right leg. Still stay seated. Just scoot back a little bit. I can't. Okay, now let me make sure we are okay on a term. The term is clockwise. Everybody okay with clockwise? The direction that the hands move on a clock. So if this was 12 at the top, the clock is moving this way, right? Clockwise. I'm saying clockwise, and then what counterclockwise means, if I were to say that, it would be backwards, like the hands on the clock are going backwards. Okay, with me? Okay, I'd like you to raise your right leg in front of you. Just right on out there. And little tiny circles with your foot. I'd like you to do little tiny clockwise circles. Clockwise circles. We're getting workouts. Clockwise circles. Keep them going, clockwise circles. Now keep it going, don't stop. But I'd now like you to take your same arm, your right arm, take a pointed finger out. Keep your leg going clockwise. I'd like your arm to also go clockwise. Circles. Leg and arm. Keep going, keep going. All right, now keep your leg going, but reverse your hand to go counterclockwise. Small win. You can do it when you really concentrate. And if you practice for a long time, you'll be able to do it all day long, with one going one way and the other the opposite direction. But another important takeaway then about challenge the process, it's like rub your tummy and pat your head. Another important takeaway is that we don't always get things right the first time. Sometimes the small win is about the awareness. Oh, now I know that I can't do that. That's okay. And now I got to try a little harder, and I got to practice in order to get there. And over time, you get better and better. You build up the muscles, the thought process. You get past the preconditioning, and you can do more and more of it. Okay, so challenge the process. Now,